Folks, welcome in for a Friday train wreck today. Josh Allen is a father. Unfortunately, the Senators were the Sabres' daddy up north, and we have not ended the drought quite yet, but we'll talk a little bit of the specifics. The rest of the top news, we've got a very exciting pop culture corner on deck. Let's go.
We all need a place where we can be ourselves, somewhere you can leave all your worries on the shelf, and whether you win or lose, you can count on me, and I can count on you. You know the train never stops. This train never stops. You know the train never stops. This train never stops. You know the train never stops. This train never stops. You know the train never stops. You know the train never stops.
What is up, you beautiful people? Welcome on in this Friday, April 3rd. We are here live at Hilbert College, Hamburg, New York. We are ready for the weekend. We are ready to strap in. Sabres aren't quite ready to break the drought yet. Hopefully, Josh Allen is ready for the eternal test of fatherhood. But we have a lot to get to this weekend, so thank you for popping in with us. Heard of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing, all that. I'm Maniac. We got Slick Al on my left. We got Don on the ones and twos. We got Alec in the saddle. We got the chairman as well, making sure we are minding our P's and Q's. We will get to Nick at Pop Culture Corner shortly as well. But boys, unfortunately, history has to be put on pause. Sabres, Buffalo can't get it done up in Ottawa. A little bit of a recipe we've kind of seen. They score first. I don't know if you want to be upset, frustrated by this effort. To me, it just seemed like maybe they ran into the Senators, who may have wanted it a little bit more, maybe needed it a little bit more at this juncture, Slick.
Yeah, they're in that position as well, fighting for playoffs. Dylan Cousins also looking like a world beater every time we play him again as well. I think that the momentum just ran out a little there. Like, everyone was waiting on this to be the night. It was a long day for Sabres fans, and ultimately you just can't win them all. 14-3-2, I think, since the Olympic break. So we'll get there eventually. Still got Lightning to come on Monday, which is a huge one, and more done. But upsetting it couldn't be last night.
Yeah, I just think I don't know if we should score the first goal anymore, because it seems like anytime we get in the whole, it kind of gets the boys motivated, and we storm back with 2 or 3 of our own, score the first one. And then that was all you really saw from the offense. That kind of spelled it for me in this game. Defense played, I mean, going 2-1, 2 empty netters, not much more. I liked UPL's play. There wasn't really anything spectacular, but he made saves when needed. Just need the offense to show up a little bit more. You know, we talked about on the show before, our team's figuring out how to slow this team down in the neutral zone. I'm not sure if it was that, or again, maybe they just bad night, slow night, didn't want it enough. But not cause for a ton of concern, but just the offense looks slow. That mixed with the penalty issues, which I'll get into later, has a little concern of what our success is going to look like in the playoffs. So
agreed. I think if you're concerned for anything, you're concerned for the playoff longevity of it all. Like, are you going to be able to win 1.5 series when you're looking at a game like last night? I think you're still confident you should be able to win 1 series. Should obviously be able to make the playoffs. Now, the magic number went down, didn't it? Even with the loss, because some of the teams trailing us. I think it's down to 1.
Yeah.
I think we could clinch. Someone was saying there's some scenario where one of the teams plays tonight, another one of the teams plays Saturday during the day. We could be clinched by the time we take the ice on Saturday night. I believe it's in Washington. That'll be Final Four Saturday night. But yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head, Don. From last night, again, there's not a lot to be concerned about. And it's like there's not really a lot to like take away from last night's game. I mean, you scored first. I felt like the Sabres may have missed an opportunity to kind of seize that momentum early. It felt like maybe they could have been up 2-0, maybe 3-0. They got goalied a little bit by Olmark, so hate to see that, but it's a tale as old as time. Former Sabres playing well against us, like you said. But yeah, another second period gets away. That might be like when you start to see the Pat turn. My friend Pat took a turn. That's not good. The second period has been a struggle for these Sabres, Slick.
Yeah, for sure. And like Don said, especially when we go up lately 1 goal, it seems just lackluster offense. Nothing was there. Got pucks getting taken away in the neutral zone. The Senators were just reading us like a book. And like you said, too, all mark of it all. I thought UPL actually played a pretty good game. Left him out to dry, standing on the head a little bit. There were some opportunities we tried to swing the momentum. Obviously, Logan Stanley towards the end there. Rob Raying, Brady Tkachuk, if you will. But never just was able to turn the tide. And, Don, there wasn't much offense for the rest of the game after that first. Like you said, the second is a recurring problem for these Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah. Also, too, on the Logan Stanley of it all, I don't know if anyone knows these two guys do have history, though.
History there?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think Logan Stanley got suspended for like mugging him. Can't blame him. Literally, I think he got suspended 2 or 3 games back in January. So almost like right before coming to the Sabres for pretty much like sucker punching Brady Tkachuk. I think like just mugging him straight up. And then speaking of which, Brady Tkachuk just announced he's fined $2,500 for unsportsmanlike conduct for that big old hack he gave my guy Beck Malenstein. I don't know if you guys.
I agree. It wasn't a massive hack, but it was still ridiculous because it was from the bench. Like from a bench level hack, it's a massive hack for sure.
Yeah. So I think the biggest fine we saw before is $5,000, which is pretty low considering the fines we see get doled out in the NFL. But $2,500 down the drain for Brady Tkachuk. But yeah, I mean, I like that. People, listen, buckle up because the Logan Stanley debate is just heating up. It seems like it's kind of replaced the Owen Power debate as what side of the fence are you on? There's people bringing up.
I think the anti-Logan Stanley is way more. I mean, because I think he does appeal to the. I can't think of any other way to phrase this right now. The lowest common denominator, like hockey fan. This guy's big. He's lumbering. He's gonna lace. When he fights, like of course,
old school.
But
hockey.
like when you're looking for someone like keeping the puck in, or like last night, that game could have been over because he can't pinch on the board and keep the puck in. And that was not a tough pinch. Just to be clear,
the 2-on-1s we gave up last night were unacceptable. It was throughout the game.
It was like a little bit. Again, once it got away from us in the first period, it felt like we never got it back. They score early in the third period, and then we never put up much of a hurrah. Like I never felt like, oh my God, they're about to score here. Like it's imminent. But yeah, we'll see.
Even when you had your odd power,
we got
play,
goalied a little bit. Again, I had no real juice in the third period. So you come back, but it's 14-3-2 since the Olympic break. So
Yeah.
you look at the things we talked about here. I think we can actually kind of put like a pin in it for a little bit. But before we put any pins in it, obviously we got to also acknowledge big weekend on tap, big Monday on tap. The magic number got down to 1. There's going to be a lot of memories likely made with the Sabres team in this next couple weeks. Folks, make sure you are making your best memories and getting the best memorabilia at TSE Buffalo. They've got sabresbids.com going right now with 24-hour action on all of your favorite Sabres memorabilia, items, players, and more. Go to sabresbids.com and hang out with our friends at TSE Buffalo. Don, you didn't like the refs in the Red Wings game, and I see you have a little note about them, how they've been the last couple games. Are the refs kind of shading the Sabres? We talked about this a couple episodes ago. These are a new physical Sabres. There's going to be a lot of little scrums and everything. Are the refs calling them a little different?
There were more than that Brady hack last night, too, that went uncalled, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like him in the Red Wings game. I really didn't like him in the Islander game, and I hated him last night from everything I saw. Now there's kind of two sides to this. Is this what we're going to expect in the playoffs? Are they kind of calling the games like they're going to call in the playoffs already? We've seen, the refs kind of swallow their whistle a little bit when it comes down to this.
These refs loved swallowing last night. That's all I'm saying.
There was, and it seemed like honestly that was also frustrating Sabres players. So too, that's that's the thing. That is the Panthers thing. Is not only are we going to play you rough, but when you don't get calls, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to get in your head. You're going to get thrown off your game because you're getting a little aggravated. So I don't like it, but I will say, if I'm going to spin this positively, I'm glad it's happening now, so it can kind of give the boys a little taste of what to expect. Because I'd rather have them not getting the calls now, and Lindy going in the locker room being like, "Hey, this is going to happen, but you got to keep your head straight. We can't be slamming sticks and going wild."
You hit the nail on the head. That was a good game to get out of the system last week for sure. Similar, I want to say it's very similar. Reminded me of the Washington game we played like about 2 to 3 weeks ago too, where we scored early and then there just wasn't much offense the rest of the way. Washington eventually came back, beat us in the third period. It was a little later than this happened, but it felt very similar. And the thing, again, Don, I find myself agreeing with all of your gut here on the Sabres. You got to get these things out of your system. The frustration from not getting the calls. And maybe, like we talked about, a little bit of the regression to the mean here. Like we were talking about the G sacks, the goals scored above expected, the saves above expected have been a little bit high for the Sabres. I was still happy with Luukkonen last night. I'm not going to argue with 2 goals in 58 minutes. Like you should be able to score 2 goals in the first 58 minutes of a hockey game. But I think there's just something, to get out of our system and make sure we are that next level locked in. We can't be getting out desperated in a game 2 at home. You know what I mean? If we go up 1-0 in a playoff series, we can't be like, we're feeling good and back on our heels in that situation to me. But again, as we look at it, I know we've said it again multiple times here, 14-3-2, 14 wins and 5 losses since this Olympic break. So not a lot to nitpick. I think that makes it kind of a funny existence. It's kind of like nitpicking the Bills every year in November and December. You're like, what's going to keep them from winning a Super Bowl?
It really is, because everything's so good that when there's one bad game, all you can do is harp on all the bad. But in reality, there's been a lot of good. So, yeah, it does stick out like a sore thumb. It's coming back to the Bills Mafia a little bit at all.
Yeah. And then as we're gearing up for the playoffs, I guess we have some semi-breaking news for anyone that's a season ticket holder or knows somebody. I just got the email that me and my bud, we're going to be allowed not just 1, but 2 tickets each additionally. So that's all.
Do you have the email? Just because I'm curious. So are these?
Let me see if I can.
Are these the playoff cost tickets that they sent to like the season ticket holders?
I felt like I got this email too, and it was like you could add on to your seasons for next year. I don't know if it was playoffs, was it?
If it's playoffs,
that's massive.
Because remember, the Sabres did say they were going to be taking measures to make sure we had home.
So yeah, here
fans.
I can. Should I just throw
that's
it on?
That's a big measure. If so,
large measure, huge measure.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, actually, let me take a screenshot of this because I don't know if I can open this in the Chrome tab.
We didn't even mention it, but Gatesy's absolutely right. We were missing Carrick right away last night.
Big time.
That fourth line was not buzzing like it typically does, and that we've said it all for the last 2-3 months, especially. You need all 4 lines going if you're going to get that doing that Lindy.
So here we go.
Okay.
Exclusive playoff presale information. Playoff hockey is almost here. We're excited to give you exclusive early access to secure additional seats to round 1. As a full season member, your presale begins Monday, April 6th at 10 a.m., giving you the first opportunity to bring friends and family into what's going to be an electric atmosphere. Due to extremely limited inventory, members may only purchase up to 2 additional seats. I asked John.
Yeah,
like,
we're not going to get into it. The newbies won't get in.
Well, that's what I was saying. Kind of my point of all of this is, I got to hand it to the Sabres org. They're rewarding the fans that have stuck it out. Now, again, I think we've only had him for the last. John had him he's now 2 years. I got the seat. This is my first year, but said at the beginning of the season, I'm buying stock as low as possible.
Yeah.
And it's paying off big time.
It is paying off big time. So.
Yeah. So
I could feel another Dreamboat tweet coming out at like 11:14 p.m. tonight.
He's
like, don't worry, guys, I got my extra tickets secured.
Yeah,
dunk on him.
I'm looking forward to, I got a lot of
him.
friends and family that are really going to be being nice to me over the next week. They're a lot of people are going to be being nice, like, hey, Don, you need anything? Well, let me buy
That'll
you a
be great.
drink.
That'll be great.
So I'm going to milk that.
Let me buy you a beer saber.
Yeah.
By the way,
that'd be
where are
great.
they at? Hold on. I don't wanna leak it.
Ooh.
I think I've found a black market source
No.
for the beer saver because they don't seem to be answering the bell.
Is that
They don't
official,
seem to be
though?
answering the call. I need a weapon for this playoffs.
Is that official, though? Like, are these official Sabres?
Yeah.
Black market, it's not. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
these
This
are
is-
nice.
A secondary
this?
black and red edition.
Oh,
Oh,
whoa.
Yeah.
Custom-
these are nice.
Yeah.
Custom made beer savers. Okay.
Custom.
That
So
might-
listen, I'm making sure our team has their weaponry, that we've got a full arsenal going into the
this is
playoffs.
huge.
So we need to make sure, but that's very exciting for sure. Speaking of very exciting, before we get into flashing it back a little bit, there would be no dodging this topic. Josh Allen is a father. Pipe it up.
Yep.
Shout out the
beautiful
mom.
thing. It's a
Shout out
beautiful
the
thing.
hospital staff. Shout out the village that it's going to take to raise this child and make sure they're
Shout
ready
out
for
to
the
healthy baby.
healthy baby. Shout out health.
Yeah.
Shout out
And I mean,
medicine.
As it, as fate would have it, baby's welcome to the world, and he's already a winner because,
Seriously.
or she. I'm
She.
sorry, she.
She.
We don't know the name
watch
yet.
it.
I'm sorry, I was saying he because of Josh Allen, but
The bows will come after
Josh
you.
Allen's baby, yeah, on to the Elite Eight.
Josh Allen's
Wow.
baby. I mean, if there was ever like a little rocket fuel in a bad Buffalo bracket contender, I don't see anyone stopping Josh Allen's baby. With all things said, this baby could have a name by the
Yeah.
end of the bracket.
That's what I'm saying. This
Like,
might-
for
this
sure.
might be
This
the-
baby, you might have to update the bracket.
I'm saying this is the first time in history we might have to change an entry's name
Oh
while
my
it's
gosh.
winning through the bracket.
Cinema.
So yeah.
This is
As
absolutely
if
insane.
one
Yeah.
seed needed
And
any
it's
more
like,
rocket
we're
fuel.
all eager to know the name, but I gotta say I admire and fully support them having their moment, having their privacy, and just enjoying the core 3 of them together in this. So
thought
let's
it was-
all be patient. They'll share with us.
What
When
do you
they're
think?
ready.
What do you? Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was a nicely delivered message from Haley.
Less was more,
For sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
I agree on that one. So-
They know how to do that well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, it's very funny because we've talked a lot about this baby and there's been a lot of speculation. At this point, all I got to say is like, good luck. Hopefully healthy. Hopefully it's a great kid. And in 12 years, it'll be telling you don't know shit.
By the way, I saw someone online saying like Buffalo born. This baby's not born in Buffalo.
0.0%.
I don't know who said that, but it's
We
so
were talking
ridiculous.
about,
Such
the,
a
we were talking
ridiculous
about the
statement.
names in the chat yesterday because of the thing that
Yeah.
I said the one name was 0% for obvious reasons.
Yes.
We'll get into. But
Yeah.
for obvious reasons, we got to keep rolling along here on Trainwreck today. Brought to you by Herd of Buffalo, Trainwreck Sports. Thank you for tuning in, subscribing, liking, and more. It's Friday, so it's time to flash it back, boys. Time Flashback Friday brought to you by our friends at William Matar Law Offices. I think we can actually even bring Pop Culture Nick in for a little bit of this because on this day 2 years ago, 2024, a day that many thought was impossible based on the bond, based on the contract situation, especially, Stephon Diggs traded from the Buffalo Bills to the Houston Texans. In the 2 years since, Josh Allen's won an MVP. Stephon Diggs did go to a Super Bowl.
And knocked up about 5 more women.
Yeah,
You'd be hard-pressed to find somewhere Stephon Diggs hasn't been at this point.
Yeah.
Yes, most definitely. He's all over the field.
Now,
He's all up in your
the
trap.
biggest story now enthralled in a felony court case. So
Yeah. That's the chef?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, but if he's playing in the Fanatics games, I mean, it just seems like he's like without a worry in the world despite all this. So very interesting. But I think as a fan base, we're probably better off, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Josh Allen just
Was
had a
caught-
baby with a beautiful
was caught handing
wife.
out substances on a boat. It's like, you might have some
No.
opinions about that.
Whoa.
In my opinion,
Whoa.
I was the one from the jump, by the way, that said those very well could have just been rolling papers like that.
You were
video
all
was
over that they were rolling
hilarious.
papers. I'm like, you're
'Cause
crazy.
I showed you the pair I had. Or the
Understood.
box. It
Understood.
looked similar. But
Speaking of
I think
rolling
we
up-
got the better half of that deal.
We're looking for the Sabres to get back on a roll. They've had some wins in their history here. 98, a 5-4 win over Boston. We got Barnaby, Verado with 2. Love the name Vaclav Verado. I'm sorry. That's it's a grinder right there.
I had to throw the full.
2000 3-2 win over the Maple Leafs. Shatan, Pekka, and Dixon Ward netting the twine there. Then we had 06 and 07 back-to-back wins. Maple Leafs, Penguins. Maple Leafs was in a shootout. So that was in 06, the first year where the shootout was in. The 07 win. So this is the thing. 06, 07, we were in a little bit of a smoother path than we were now, getting a win over the Penguins. 09, 5-4 win over the Capitals. Palmerville in overtime. Did you watch this highlight at all, or did you just see the box score?
No, I had a feeling which one it was. I was picturing or listening to the Trainwreck call in my head at first. So that's
Okay.
why I wrote the whole thing, basically.
Okay. All right. No, I like that. And yeah, there's like 12 E's in the overtime for sure. So I like that. And then we still have, I believe, Ryan Miller in this game. 2-1 OT winner over the Canes. I mean, this just brings a smile to my face. Marc-Andre Grignani.
You talk about grinders.
Absolute
That's your
grinder.
guy.
MAG, the Mag.
Also up on there, had to throw another full government for the grinders out there. Dmitry Kalinin. Come on, man.
Dmitry Kalinin.
Come on.
Scoring in 07. That
Seriously.
is crazy.
That's awesome.
On this Flashback Friday in the wrestling world, so we got a lot. We got a lot on this Flashback
Friday.
Friday.
Dude, Flashback Friday is just so much better when you're in WrestleMania season.
It is.
No doubt,
There's a lot
no doubt
happening.
about it.
I mean, Alundra Blaze wins the women's title. I didn't even know this women's wrestler from 1995. I might have to do my research. Bull Nakano.
Oh, Bull Nakano? You know Bull Nakano?
I don't know, man.
Oh my gosh, shoot, we gotta watch some tape.
Get me a Bull Nakano match for sure.
I feel like she may have, or no, she's in the Hall of Fame.
Okay,
WWE,
yeah,
for sure.
I believe that.
Yeah,
for sure. So this is crazy. 2001, 25 years ago today, the game Triple H beats Jericho for the Intercontinental title. Yeah, this was before they both started feuding over the World Heavyweight title. So this was the last feud for them both before they both stayed in the World Heavyweight title the rest of their careers.
This is when the Intercontinental, though, was like the other title, right?
Yeah, it was still very prestigious,
Yes.
like for sure. No doubt about it. Most definitely. So then you have an 05, WrestleMania 21. I mean, some of these names, like, so you have Jericho over Benoit, Angle over Michaels in a submission match. Trish Stratus, our Stratus faction, defeats one of the first Divas winners, I believe, Christy Hemme. You have Cena over JBL, and then you have Batista over Triple H for the World Heavyweight
That was the
Championship. Yeah.
classic, dude.
Which was a sequel to the original one.
Which was
So originally Randy Orton won the title. He was on Batista's shoulders, and Triple H is giving him the thing, and he went like that.
Oh, that's right.
So then they had the future callback when Batista was saying that. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna tell you." No, that's so stupid.
Yeah,
so stupid. But in wrestling, it's good for sure.
Yep.
That happens a lot. 2011 WrestleMania 27. So Rock's hosting.
Yep.
Dwayne Johnson. Edge goes into this with a World Heavyweight Championship match against Alberto Del Rio. Ends up being his last match for 9 years.
Yeah, that's obscene.
Because he comes on the next night.
Right.
Like, I don't know. So
Wait,
I don't.
when 2011, you said?
2011.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't know.
Wow, he came back in the Rumble that year too. I think to win it, right?
No,
Not
didn't 2020.
He didn't win it.
He
He didn't win it.
Won the next year. But yeah, so a lot of cinema there. But this just also shows the longevity of some of these superstars. Cody Rhodes over Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching another saga from the channel you sent me last night of Randy Orton and Triple H. Now that you bring it up, and Cody Rhodes is like a key player throughout the whole thing.
Legacy for sure.
And by the way, is that who Randy's on the phone with?
That's they're talking about DiBiase or him for sure.
Yeah.
2011. who defeated CM Punk at WrestleMania?
So this can't be The Undertaker.
Can't be The
'cause
Undertaker. Too
that
early.
The Rock was wrestling on that card, and that's
Yep.
why he was pissed. Oh, man.
Hint. He's in a main event this year.
Oh, wow. Randy?
Randy
Wow.
Orton defeats Punk in 2011 at
Mania.
WrestleMania.
I didn't know that happened.
Crazy
Yeah.
match. Michael Cole defeats King, and then
Classic.
Dolph Ziggler, Layla, and Michelle McCool fall to John Morrison, Trish Stratus, and who?
Lita?
No, celebrity.
Celebrity.
Yeah,
Oh, my gosh. Paris Hilton?
close. Snooki.
Oh, that's right.
Yep, Snooki at
she was-
WrestleMania.
I
for sure.
remember specifically because I think she went under the first rope when
She went
stepped
under the
in.
first rope. She also did a flip handstand because she used to be a cheerleader or something. It actually was a pretty good move, but
Shout out to Snooki.
people cited it as a low point. As we're rolling through the Flashback Fridays, last one here for wrestling. 2016 WrestleMania 32, League of Nations, which was Alberto Del Rio, Rusev, and Sheamus beat the New Day, which is a little crazy.
Yeah,
you
that
have
is-
Jericho over Styles, Lesnar over Ambrose, Charlotte Flair over Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch, Taker over Shane in a Hell in a Cell.
Oh, my gosh.
Baron Corbin wins the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal in his first WWE match.
Yeah, that was...
And then Reigns beats Triple H for the WWE title. Who defeated who on this card in the shortest WrestleMania match of all time?
Oh, I feel like I should know this. Damn. Oh, is this Kofi Kingston?
Nope.
Oh, man.
That was Brock you're thinking
Yeah,
about. right?
yes, yeah. Oh, yeah, because Brock wrestled.
The Rock defeats Eric Rowan in 6
Yeah,
seconds.
that's right.
Then the Wyatt family
Because
gets...
it wasn't supposed to happen.
wasn't going to
Or,
happen. He
Yeah,
was cutting a promo. The Wyatt family came out to kind of like almost attack him. He had the match with Rowan. Then they all went to attack him. And Cena's
Cena
music
comes
hit,
and
and he
saves
saves
him. Yeah,
The
wow.
Rock for sure. Cinema. Most definitely. On the music side, Don, another loaded slate on this date, April 3rd.
Yeah, 1960, Elvis Presley records "It's Now or Never," "Fever," which became, that's a classic standard a lot of people cover, and "Are You Lonesome Tonight," which is also become a huge staple of his. 2007, we're moving ahead 47 years very quickly. Keith Richards denies smoking his dad's ashes.
I had to throw this in here because,
Do you
like,
believe?
I mean, yeah, I don't. I think that
He would say if he did it, I feel like.
yeah.
He doesn't care.
He's crazy
Yeah,
enough that
true.
he would admit to it. I don't know where that rumor kind of started.
That's
but
what I'm saying. Like, did he just say, like, by the way, I want to put this out there. I did not smoke my dad's ashes.
We were talking about it before the show because I was like, I
That's
wasn't
a-
accusing you of that, but now that you've said it,
That's something like who did accuse him of that, and what knowledge did they have to do so?
We got to figure this out. We
It's
got to get to the
funny
bottom
'cause
of
that's,
this.
what's the-
Unsolved mystery.
It's like anyone ever seen the movie How High? It's a
Maybe.
stoner
I've heard of
comedy
it.
where these
I've heard
two
of it for
guys
sure.
smoke like their friend ashes that was like really smart.
I remember the
and
movie
then they
title.
like go to like an Ivy League college or something.
Yes,
But
and
they
he
have
keeps
to-
giving them the answers and stuff.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
long as he smokes.
Like he hallucinates their friend as like a ghost that gives them all.
Was
the
it Exhibit in someone?
I think so.
Oh,
yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Oh my gosh!
But that's all I think of when people talk about.
it's like
that.
Mac and Devin go to high school before.
No, I'm
that.
sorry. It was Method Man and Mike Epps. Just a ridiculous crew,
Mike
for
Epps,
sure.
dude.
Redman.
Yes,
Yeah. So that's something.
that is
Um,
most definitely something.
I've heard people of using their ashes to like grow weed. I don't know. Stoners like
Stoners are like life. They find a way.
yeah. They find a way to get high. 2008, Mariah Carey breaks Elvis's record.
I like the
number
idea
one.
that she was breaking into Elvis's
Yeah, he
records.
broke into this record store, breaks into Elvis's breaks Elvis's record of number one hits with 18. Only the Beatles had more with 20. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's.
Wait, Drake has
break
Drake
that.
I
beaten
feel
that?
like Drake has beaten this. That's why I wrote had.
It's rough because with the streaming era, things are like a little different. These are like actual sold records.
Yeah, proven.
At the time,
So Drake
Now
hasn't
it's-
betten it. He's at 13 number one
Okay.
U.S. hits. So
Yeah.
he's not
Oh, he's
more
not- he's
slapped
not
than the
even-
Beatles.
he's not
Later, Drizzy.
he's not-
Later, Aubrey.
You ain't even past Mariah yet.
Yep. And then we got
They're not
2012
like us.
Rock the Rainforest benefit concert held at Carnegie Hall. Should have been held at Rainforest Cafe.
Seriously.
No doubt.
Honestly.
They-
But Performers included Sting, Elton John, James Taylor, Jennifer Hudson, Roseanne Cash, Bruno Mars, and Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton.
They
Bill
listed him as a
Clinton on the
performer.
saxophone.
I'm pretty sure
He was just there.
I'm pretty sure he was just in the house,
Well,
right?
he knows how to play sax, so they
Bill
should have
Clinton's,
him
Bill
sit
Clinton's
in.
just like, I love Sting. He's a great artist.
So yeah, that's a
Every tree you take, every branch you break.
Oh, that was a good one.
He's probably going nuts.
Yeah, the branch.
every Rainforest Cafe. I'll get
John
drunk at
Baptiste.
you.
Wait, is John Baptiste? I'm the man.
No, that's Aloe Black.
Oh, okay, that's Aloe Black. Okay, sorry,
Yeah.
Aloe Black.
Oh,
With two
John
C's.
Baptiste, he's a jazz guy. Used to be, I think, the band leader on Colbert. Yeah.
Oh,
I was going to say I wasn't
Sniped by
Fallon
Alec.
because I knew Questlove was that. Yeah. So yeah, is he still the
Wait,
band leader? No.
Okay.
Was the band leader on the Colbert Tonight Show or Late Show?
But
Whatever.
this was Olivia Rodrigo's breakout year, huh? Three
Yeah.
Grammys. I didn't know she dropped 3.
Yeah, three.
That's a performance.
Three-peat on their
It
head.
took Miley like a decade to get 1.
Yeah,
That was a big night for her.
Yeah, that was a massive
Best
night
new
for sure.
artist, you kidding me?
As Olivia
Oh, that-
Rodrigo kind of,
2 years
Dare
before
I
I thought
say?
it was too.
she not, like, are we getting some new music? What's going on here?
Well, I was gonna save it for pop culture.
Okay,
corner.
save it for pop culture, save it for pop culture. All right, TV movies. I was bringing this up because there wasn't a lot on TV and movies in this history, but it reminded me, MTV's Unplugged. I was talking to someone in here before the show, and I'm like, Unplugged was kind of like Tiny Desk when it was on TV.
Yeah, except it was. They would also like release it as an album, like
Yeah.
performance and stuff. Some of them became like I feel like
Nirvana
Eric Clapton's "Tears in Heaven," the unplugged version, became like more famous than the radio version.
Pretty sure the one Nirvana album, the unplugged ones, it's pretty similar. The one about a girl's on or something.
It was kind of like
bunch.
like when you look at modern day like streaming, how ESPN even does like watch alongs, things like that. Now I'm just saying like entertainment, it just shows like sometimes you can just make it more casual, like, and it actually makes it better, a little bit less informal, or like a little more informal. Lets the art show a little bit for sure.
Yeah.
On the birthday side of things, we have Eddie Murphy with his 65th, and Alec Baldwin with his 68th. Big SNL people for sure.
Yeah.
Big SNL ties there. I did mention before the show that Alec Baldwin did call my one friend a redneck on Twitter one time. He's had some outbursts.
I mean, the recording of the message he left his own daughter is
unbelievable.
a Hall of Fame recording.
Oh yeah, we've had Alec Baldwin moments.
yeah.
What about that big fat tree?
All I
Yeah.
could remember was that video we were showing on the show the one time where he's explaining his, what was it? He crashed, right?
Can we
You're
turn
entitled. You're an ungrateful little pig.
Can we turn
That's what he. That's the
a crazy thing to call your daughter
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
insane.
No doubt about it. I don't care what substances or whatever you're doing. Speaking of feeling some sort of way, last year, Sinners premieres on this date in NYC. So crazy. 1 year ago, this movie was debuting for Haley Steinfeld. So essentially,
I mean, the amount of awards it's racked up since then is obscene.
absolutely
Just
absurd.
a year ago to this day.
I think was it in the Best Picture nominations? I feel like it could have just missed out there for sure.
I think it was.
That is your Flashback Friday. As we're kind of going into the second half now of Trainwreck today, just looking, we got obviously Tiger Woods. I feel like Tiger Woods has just been a permeance on the timeline the last like week. The most recent one was the clip I think that came across all our timelines yesterday. We had the body cam footage, a couple of highlights, him on the knee, like the him on the knee shot was like funny. That was getting memed a lot. But by far, the thing that was getting memed the most, it seemed to be, was Tiger Woods being like, I just got off the phone with the president. Like the ultimate, like maybe like this wasn't a call your supervisor. This wasn't a, do you know this guy that I know? This was, I just got off the phone with like arguably the most powerful person.
The
in the country.
commander in chief.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything you say now can or will be used against you. I mean, like, that's a crazy pull from Tiger there. I know he's like, dating the stepdaughter or something of
dating
the
a
son.
Trump.
He's dating a Trump
Yeah.
who used to be married to Don Jr. She also used to be dating the son of a potential like 9/11 organizer. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, Ben,
Oh,
And
wow.
before that,
Yeah.
she was dating Leonardo DiCaprio. This resume, I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't want to say it. It's an insane resume.
Those are names.
Absolutely insane names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
All
I don't know
tied
if you
together.
saw the other clip when he's in the car and he's cuffed, and they're like, "Do you want anything out of your car?" And he's like, "Get my sticks."
Yeah, just the sticks.
Just the sticks.
Just the sticks.
Like, I need to.
Oh,
he's like,
they are so like chipper with him at that point. They're like, "Oh, just the sticks. Oh, I've done some good for you over there." He's like, and they're like, "Oh yeah, the putter." He's like, "Yeah, that's won me 14 majors."
Yeah, I was gonna say he dropped. He's like,
Dude,
that's the putter that is won all the
I mean,
this was such a actual police interaction.
I don't care.
Honestly,
That's so badass.
Yeah,
so
it is
awesome.
for sure.
Also, what's not badass? Did you see the position where he has like the blanket over his like this?
The hood position was not badass, and driving recklessly definitely not badass.
Tiger phone home.
That's what I mean. It just had everything. Like
It
the whole
had a little
saga
bit of everything.
from the knee.
Hall of Fame interaction.
It's cinema. It's like a movie from the knee, and then him in the end. Yeah, like cover.
I couldn't believe the image.
I mean,
hope
he gets well, but it seems like he's just packing up for Punta.
Can you imagine being the first person getting to that freeze frame on the body cam clip yesterday? Like, I'm just saying, everyone was watching. Can you imagine being the first one? Like, oh my God.
You had the world at your fingertips.
And you mentioned it. So he will be seeking treatment out of the country. He has to do this because, guys, he's going to get bothered.
Which the best meme was someone. It was
Dante Culpepper. Dante Culpepper after he threw a 70-yard dart to Randy Moss.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
So we were talking, he's going to an exotic island where he's going to enjoy himself, I'm sure.
Yeah, the treatment he's seeking is beach
Bahamas
and sand therapy. Yeah.
Nassau for sure. But should be a paradise of a
though.
weekend for our sports lovers. Obviously, we have the Sabres with a chance in our nation's capital to clinch in Washington. But then we'll also have 4 teams bouting it out, trying to see who's going to be competing for the finals on Monday night. So huge sports weekend on tap, folks. Don't miss out. Make sure your party is set for this Saturday. Order from Picasso's Pizza. Picasso'sPizza.net. Best deals on the best pizza in Western New York. Make sure your party is Picasso's ready. But we got those matchups. We've got Final Four. Where are you at on this? You seeing Dan Hurley? He's like being as crazy as ever this week.
Yeah. I mean, nothing you can. The Final Four.
What else is new?
I'm the tough Illinois team they're playing. They got a lot of big boys there, but
Grinder.
I'm all about this fighting Illy.
But can you fade UConn? I think I saw a stat in the they've covered in the last 14
tournament
Final
games.
Four
Geez.
they had or something.
Oh, they're due.
Some of those, and those are both as favorites and dogs. So I think it's a 1.5 point line. I mean, how do you fade UConn after this? But it feels like everyone and their mother and their brother and their sister and their uncle.
I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna
fade. Yeah.
I think the hardest thing to do.
Fade.
What's the spread?
Do not
Illinois
fade.
minus
1.5.
minus 1.5.
Or
UConn minus 1.5.
No, UConn plus 1.5.
Right.
I mean,
gotcha.
Don, you're a Sharpie.
Yeah.
Illinois.
Yeah.
It's just, there's no debate.
It's easy.
If
overthink it.
If they lose, then they lose.
Don't
But
overthink it.
it's Illinois. You can't bet UConn and be
You can't
I was
just-
on the sharp side. I had a good angle on this game.
Yeah.
It's the most obvious pick of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
I mean,
overthink
that's
it.
what you mean. It totally is, but UConn's been doing this all
I agree. The last 3
tournament
years.
and the last 3 years.
see-
When it says, come on, it can't be
Not again.
the public people.
Did you see that ref,
People's
by the way,
favorite
come
again.
out and say
Oh,
that wasn't anything?
Apparently they're
Dan
friends.
and I just
Someone said they're friends.
Dan said something and I said something back. It's dude, watch the replay. Neither of you
Nobody
opened
said
your
anything.
mouth. Yeah. What?
It could be a thing where if they were friends, it's kind of
For sure.
when you nail the last bullseye
Yes.
in a dart game and you turn to your partner and just put
Or
you're-
when you hit the last cup in beer pong and you get in your
you're
boy's
I'm that
face.
fucking guy.
Yeah, I'm him. I'm him.
And he,
I mean,
it was straight UFC weigh-in vibes.
Oh, big time,
really,
yeah.
the just short of a
that
punt.
was like Kamaru Usman, Colby Covington.
We all agreed. Nobody would have faulted that ref if he turned right to the scorer's table and was like, that's a take. 100%. So, yeah. Well, speaking of getting technical, our guy Kirk Cousins, he just gets people to keep paying him.
He can't keep getting away with this.
And it's funny because where he's going, I don't know if you saw, it wasn't like really newsworthy. It was kind of just like a drop in a pan of something Tom Brady on a podcast. But he did admit, if you saw, he said he brought up the idea to the NFL about him returning but not giving up any of his ownership. And he said they didn't like that idea very much.
I wonder why.
So I wonder if he's like, well, I'm bringing in my guy Kirk. I like him.
Kirko. Shane.
I mean, Tom Brady is the biggest scum on like the earth, honestly.
Yeah.
He's gonna be cheating like a funeral home director out of like his funeral costs, like somehow for sure.
He's gonna
like
get into the Brett Favre of it all.
he's gonna Favre it or something. Like, I mean, it's just unbelievable. Like, when is enough, Brady? Stop
Imagine
sliding
in the
around.
locker room, potentially Brady walking around, Mendoza, and Kirko
Like, Brady,
Chains.
shouldn't you be focusing on how to get better at like flag football? Like, literally, the last time you were out there, you got fucking smoked.
Logan Paul looks like more of an athlete.
Logan Paul was looking like prime Ed Reed.
He was running circles around your ass, your old ass.
I show speed, Bob Sanders. Like,
Yes.
it was insane. But so
Speaking of I show speed, you see LA Knight bust up in his house? Let me
See,
talk to you,
this is-
chat. Yeah.
So for behind the scenes, we were working on an event. We could be still working on an event with some personnel. But we were talking about having a promo similar to this occur like on our show.
Yeah.
Like where someone walks in and then there's like an argument.
That'd be amazing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What was the setup for Speed to like go through the wall? Because I got to think there was like literally a hole that like he went like through.
Well, then you can
didn't
see on
just
the
go into,
camera.
like, a
he's like,
setup.
well, when you see on the camera, he's like laying down.
He's
on
like,
the
but it's
table or
like the end of his leg.
in
or
my
something.
opinion, it was probably just In my opinion, it was probably just like a webcam on the wall. They
But there was
cleared
like there was
everything out.
nothing behind it, right? Like he dove
Yeah,
through it.
yeah.
He does.
And then
He does
they were-
love diving into the camera.
He does. Usually the backflip.
Yeah.
And then they were ready to just hit the no signal. But I mean, great promo. Is he going to team with the Vision and LA Knight and the Usos are going to go against him?
I mean,
gonna
Brown
happen?
Breaker brutalized I Show Speed.
They're not going to have a one-on-one.
Yeah, but he's gonna team with the Vision, which is Brown Breaker's
Well,
like,
that's
faction.
probably going to be the spot for Braun to come back and like.
Jeez. Yeah,
They both
the
love
dogs would
barking.
be barking. The dogs would
They
be
both
barking
love
on that one. Speaking of the dogs barking, Luka, we've been talking about going off every single game, 35, 40 plus. Could he be done for the season? Was that crazy to be based on that? Seeing what I saw last night, it looked like something popped, and it looked like Luka was not happy.
I'd be more concerned if it was like ankle or knee for Achilles. It looked like it was a hammy though.
Yeah.
He grabbed his hamstring. I don't know, unless it was a tear, which it didn't look that bad. I think he just got a pretty bad strain, pretty bad pull, kind of landed awkwardly. I hope not, because he's been tearing it up and really been, something amazing to watch. Especially, I wouldn't say I'm a Laker hater, but I'm not an enthusiast.
Definitely not a Luka hater.
Yeah.
To me, it looked like more of like a frustrating injury. I think with how much time's left in the season, maybe they'll sit him for an extended period. But where are the Lakers at in the standings, though? That's the thing. Aren't they fighting for a play-in? Or am I wrong?
Let's pull it up.
Because, I mean, that's detrimental if so.
Lakers are in third.
Yeah, I was going to say
they're fine.
They
Sit
got
them the rest of the season. You're
I
good.
think like 9-0
Yeah,
after he
they were
separated from his wife.
yeah, they've been so
That's right.
8-2 the last 10. Spurs are 10-0.
Watch out, Wemby MVP
Yes.
voters.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
Well, because people are getting rested and stuff because they're getting like load management.
Yeah,
They're
well,
not meeting the.
Yes, and that's what they should do exactly now with Luka, especially with how he reacted last night. Sit him the rest of the season. That's what I was saying about Jaylen Brown after he had Achilles tendonitis, and then he went and dropped 43 points, and Jason Tatum had a triple-double. I don't think anyone's beaten them in the East, Maniac.
I do not think so either. But speaking of the East, the West, North, South, everyone tuning in, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, thank you for riding along with us. We are on to our final quarter of the show here, but it's not time for a messaging, boys. It's not time for a long-distance call. It's time for some FaceTime.
Oh, my gosh.
Taking some time out of the busy schedule, boys. Baby's been born. How are we doing?
Great. How are you, Josh? Have you slept at all?
I'm on 36 seconds of sleep. I closed those lids. I opened them right back up. I felt like I got 36 hours. I'm feeling good.
All right, so you're feeling. I was going to ask you next how you're feeling despite the sleep, but I mean, got to be an incredible moment. I got to know, as the guy witnessing the birth. Let's be honest, the woman's doing all the work. You're kind of there spectating. What was your sideline presence? Right? Were you clapping and cheering? Were you emotional and crying? Were you? Some guys faint over the. It's so overwhelming.
Were you getting up in there
like?
helping the docs?
Yeah, most definitely. It reminded me of my rookie year, honestly. I just wanted to tuck the ball and run for my life, to be honest. But then I look at the love of my life, Haley, and I see that this beautiful process, something that I now appreciate more than ever, having learned especially about it the last 6 to 9 months here. And, she was stronger than ever. She was strong when I couldn't be. But so I had to look at about, by the way, the home 20-yard line. That's where I was.
Good angle, yeah.
Great angle. I was there to support the home team. And at the end of the day, we added to the roster by 1.
Yeah, congratulations, by the way. A lot of people are speculating, though. We did get this news at 9 a.m. on April 2nd. Was this an April Fool's baby, or did we make it past midnight?
You're gonna have that. We'll just have to let the doctors decide that one exactly what happened. To be honest, I blacked out. It reminded me a lot of my junior year at Wyoming.
It's kind of like when you puke in the locker room before games.
Absolutely, and typically that's to start the big thing. I guess that was me starting fatherhood.
There you go.
All right. Well, thanks, Josh. We won't keep you too
long.
long.
We gotta get back to boys. I hear the monitor. I'll see you
Okay,
boys.
we'll see you in a bit. Oh, this guy might have a tiny bit more time than Josh.
Yeah,
but.
so all right. Well, draft under 3 weeks away. Brandon, thanks for taking some time, especially, I know your schedule is pretty busy on the McAfee show.
Yeah, I mean, I saw some people, being concerned. Listen, we're boys now. We're friends. I like how, it can't be football all the time. I'm focused on winning, but like everyone else in their lives, you got to just chop it up with the fellas, have fun. I mean, we're still talking ball, but sometimes you just got to, chop it up with the fellas, and love going on that show.
Speaking of chopping it up with the fellas, you were at the NFL owners meetings. Head coaches all had their annual day drinking day. Did Joe Brady make it out alive, or was he top gunning with those guys?
Oh, Joe did well. He's so focused. He's a little responsible to a fault, but listen, he was not getting sloppy. He was throwing them back. Did his poll. If there was a case race, let's just say that he was, drinking the majority in the pie chart. So he got it done, but he knew when the party was over, and that's the most important thing: is know when the party's over and when to call it, and get a driver. Unlike Tiger.
Where are you at in your party? I think you kind of had a little bit of a honeymoon 21, 22, 23, especially last year coming off Allen's MVP season. Where are you at in your party right now? Is the fat lady starting to sing, or are we just revving up the band?
No, I mean, this is like the party is really just starting. Everything else was just prep and the pregame. People think the party started. Josh Allen MVP wasn't midnight, and now we're enjoying our afters. The party is just starting, and the parade is coming.
All right. Speaking of afters, we're looking forward to the draft. Can you give us any inside info? What are we looking for?
Nope, can't do it, because if I tell you, then people are gonna try to draft that guy, try to trade, keep me from trading up. If I want to do that, keep me from trading down. It's a chess match out there. People say like 3D checkers, 3D chess. Well, this is like 3D, negotiations. I'm just seeing numbers in the air and faces. So I got to keep that to myself.
All right, we'll let you get back
Thanks
to
for
the
taking
board.
time. Hopefully you're negotiating on a 4D level. Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you, guys.
All right, and then last but not least, okay, the captain in the house. Captain, first off, great to see Carolina at the games recently. How nice is that to have her back stateside?
Oh, yeah, it's an amazing thing. I'm just so glad she's healthy. Obviously, had to go spend some time with her to take care of things on a personal level over there in Sweden. But it's great to have her back over stateside, despite everything going on. Just her healthy, watching my hockey games, and hopefully watching this warpath go on to the offs.
Now, I have to mention, though, since she's been back stateside, it seems like there's been a little extra feist in your game. Seems like there's been a little extra piss in your vinegar, as they say in the analyst world. What would you say to that, and is there any truth?
Do they say that saying in America Maniac?
100%.
I've never heard that one before.
Piss in the vinegar.
But you know what? I will say this. Ever since the Buffalo Hockey Sabres have started to roll, people have started to come after me. I'm usually the good guy. I try to lead this group with integrity and true sportsmanship. But, I wear this C on my crest, on my chest with honor, and a lot of people see it as a target, and they try to come after me. Braden Hagel, for one, he'll be coming back around here and won't be getting love from me this
Let's
time.
go.
They tried to test me. I'm not one to be tested this year. This is a
Let's
different
go.
Buffalo Sabres
Don't
team,
test
and
this,
we're on
man.
a
Don't
damn
test this, man.
warpath to the Stanley Cup. So that's why I've been a little feisty lately.
All right, Donlin. You know, if we're gonna break this drought, how many beers can we expect? Because this can't be a normal amount of beers with the boys. If the Browns are you saving it for the playoffs, or are we going to be putting up some serious numbers?
No, I mean, we play in the nation's capital on Saturday. You think if we don't clinch Saturday night, we're not throwing them back? I might throw 17 beers back Saturday night in honor of Josh Allen and his new kid if we get that W. So beers will keep flowing, wins will keep coming, and the beers will keep flowing into the Stanley Cup playoffs as well.
Samuelson finds the net last night. How nice has it just been for him being confident playing with that swagger this season?
Dude, Sammy's a beast. I'm glad he's getting the recognition he deserves. You know, he's another guy that benefits greatly from drinking the beers. Once he started slamming the beers, he started finding points and pucks started finding the back of the net. Really proud of Sammy, and I love playing with him. Very happy to have him as a teammate.
Well, listen, we know you got a big game tomorrow night in Washington. Big one coming up Monday at home against Tampa Bay. We'll let you get back to it. Thank you very much, Rasmus, for joining us.
Appreciate it, guys. Go Sabres.
Speaking of joining,
What the
we're not
hell?
flashing back. We're stampeding forward. Shout out Cheech.
Oh my gosh!
We got
look at that.
Cheech is going to be on a shoot later today. Just had her dropped off. Big thanks to the lady for that.
Well, that's a very sweet appearance from Cheech. But speaking of sweet, Don, let's take a look for our fundraising Friday. We had an awesome day yesterday with Golisano Children's Hospital, Wegmans, and the Buffalo Bills.
All right, well, thank you everybody for coming. I'm Dr. Steven Turkovich. I'm the president here at Golisano Children's Hospital Buffalo. This is a very, very exciting day of an announcement from our friends at the Bills and Wegmans. My first job was at Wegmans way back in the day in Hamburg. So Wegmans is a very special place to me in my heart, and this partnership has just been incredible. And the partnership with the Bills and the hospital really brings together three great organizations that are very committed to the community and ultimately to the children here at the hospital and in our community. And I would be remiss if I also didn't say thank you to Josh Allen, who I know is having a very busy day today, maybe changing his first diaper. So congratulations to Josh Allen. We're very excited for you. Welcome to fatherhood. We can't imagine a better father, and we're very excited to welcome you into that club and to say thank you again for your continued support here. In moments when we felt helpless, Alexia gave us confidence, and when our daughter was scared, she gave her comfort. We will always be grateful for the care she provides. Both Alexia and Abby represent the very best of your hospital. Their compassion, dedication, and humanity made an immeasurable difference for our family during a time we will always remember. Thank you to the care you provided to our daughter and for having such remarkable individuals on your team. And I think that really does speak, again, to the spirit of teamwork, but also the village that it takes to support a child and a family through some really challenging times. People like child life specialists are integral members of our team.
$75,000 donation to the Patricia Allen Fund. And this is made possible through the proceeds of the Josh Allen MVP cereal.
Going around this first round through.
Yep, there he is, Mr. Good Looking.
Wow.
Shout out to all the fans out there that bought that Josh Allen MVP puffs. $75,000 going towards the Golisano Children's Hospital. I'm sure there's more on the way. So love to see that on our fundraising Friday. You want to see more clips from that, check out Sweet Buffalo. Obviously, they've got a lot rolling. They've always focusing on the good causes. There'll be some there as well of the footage from yesterday. Nothing to crash out about on that side of things, but let's check in with the Trainwreck Sports Crash Out Line, sponsored by William Mattar Law Offices. 716-226-6263. If you're looking to crash our line, if you've got a take, if you've got something about something, if you're feeling some sort of way about Logan Stanley, if you're feeling about the Banditos this weekend, anything like that, come and crash out on our line, not online. But Slick, someone was crashing out and they were doing it in a big way.
Yeah, a barbell patron allegedly pulled a gun on another customer over a $1 tip, Don. I think this was reported by a local news source.
Locals at W Jersey. The name is in here, but I don't think we need to.
No, we don't need it. Not for now. No. But yeah, talk about a crash out. I mean, which location? Do we have a location on this too? This has got to be the East Aurora, right?
East Aurora, East Aurora, please. Yep.
Which, by the way, also Barbell in the Elite 8 of the bracket as well.
This could be a dent. This could hurt them.
Yeah. I mean,
the craziest thing to me, real quick, sorry, Don, when I looked at this was I'm like, this had to be like someone at the restaurant, right? Or like an employee like pissed and like
If
was
they're
going
crashing out over a tip. Yeah.
It was another customer.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well,
you know what? If he called him out on like a bad tip,
100% what happened?
A $60 tab and he left like $1. And
that's what they say. He left
and
a $1
I don't
tip.
know who pulled the gun. Was it the guy that tipped poorly? That was
no,
offended?
the guy who was mad. The guy who was mad for sure.
Like, hey, tip more.
The guy that's mad is definitely like a restaurant worker somewhere.
Can I just say something though? This is absolutely sucks for the guy who tipped $1 because typically when you tip $1, it's like you just only have to deal with the score into that one server you're never going to see again. I'm not, and by the way, I always tip over 20%. But
always.
Now it's like documented. Like this guy might have had to answer to like police officers. Yeah, I tipped $1.
There's probably body cam footage of him.
Imagine the police officers like. So the guy said you were tipping $1. That couldn't possibly be the case, right? Like there's a misinterpretation. He's like, no, that was the case.
He goes, you only tipped $1.
Now he has to go to court and take the stand, and the lawyer's like, "No, is this true? Did you tip $1 on a $150 order?" And he's, yes.
We might have to follow this case if it goes through.
Oh, we'll be following it very closely. And something else we're following closely as we get into Pop Culture Corner. Make some noise for our guy, Nick Kowalski.
There we go.
Guys, we got to talk about it. What the fuck is going on in the summer house?
What is going on?
So,
explain it to me.
Amanda Batula and Wes Wilson have just confirmed that they are hooking up, smushing booties, bumping uglies, whatever you want to call it.
Smushing booties. I haven't heard that one before.
Now, this is interesting because Amanda is in the middle of a breakup with her husband, Kyle Cook. Is unfolding actively on the show. Yes. And we're a little confused because Wes Wilson, the man she's with now, was previously dating her cast friend and one of her best friends, Sierra Miller.
And Sierra has been more there for Amanda during this divorce than anybody. So this
what a betrayal.
This is a rectangle of betrayal.
It's not even like a love triangle.
So 3 years ago, we had the Scandival of it all.
Yes.
So that was when we had Tom Sandoval.
This is
but
Scandival 2.0.
That was really a three-person issue. That was Tom Sandoval, Ariana Madix, and then Raquel Levis. This is a four-person. We got Amanda Batula, we got Sierra Miller, we got Kyle Cook, and then we got Wes Wilson. Wes Wilson just seems like the biggest scumbag in all of this. Absolutely. And then there's more details that seem to be coming out in real time. Nick, did I see something? Did you see something about a PI that Sierra Miller hired to look into this?
I saw briefly. I didn't get into the weeds on it, but yes, it does look like there's an angle of betrayal here. Sierra is really.
All I'm saying is that the anger and the vitriol only seems to get worse in real time. The most recent updates I've seen was that John Hamm was on Watch What's Happening Live. He said he is Team Sierra, clearly. And then the rumors, the scuttlebutt, which just seems incomprehensible, is that Rihanna, who is a Bravo super fan, has unfollowed Wes Wilson and Amanda Batula, and she's actively trying to set up Sierra Miller with an A-list celebrity. Rumor is that there's an actor who's won an award recently who's very interested.
Whomst?
Is he
Actor B award?
Michael B. Jordan?
Is the rumor?
Michael B. Jordan.
Don't bring Riri.
I mean, let's
Well, I'm not bringing Riri's bringing yourself into it. Riri's coming in with a sword.
Yeah,
you get the
got mom strength.
You get the sense that Sierra Miller is maybe a little burned by this whole thing, a little bit.
Burned? She got Chernobyl.
Yeah, it seems like she's going to be the one coming out on top, though.
1,000%. So we'll keep an eye on that.
So you know what my favorite quote of the week was?
I'm nervous looking at it.
So,
jeez.
Charlie Day plays Luigi in the animated Super Mario films. They're doing press for the new one, Super Mario Galaxy. It's apparently bombing. People are not loving that, which is weird because people love the first one. But I love it when reporters or journalists ask actors stupid questions to set them up to give them a viral answer. They asked Charlie Day, in recent American history, who's your favorite Luigi? So Charlie Day says, well, obviously me, number one. Number two, Luigi Mangione, who is, of course, the guy who allegedly
he didn't really say that.
He did. Dead ass. I don't know how Nintendo is going to be feeling about that. Is that
Last one
something
made
you
$1
can
billion, by the way. So we'll see how this one
Right.
goes.
I saw the
Apparently,
new-
this one's a banger.
I saw the Super Mario plane yesterday at the airport.
Was it cool?
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it had all the characters on the side.
I like
That's
that.
exciting. Luigi Mangione, was he?
No, he
included?
would. No, he was not.
Bummer.
They would have done a press walk. I would have seen it.
Speaking of a polarizing figure.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no, I was looking at your next bullet point here.
The music world a buzz?
Oh, oops, I went too far.
I might have put that one too.
Yeah.
So, guys, the music world is a buzz. We obviously talked about Olivia Rodrigo earlier in the show. New album coming out. We got Olivia Rodrigo 3.
Okay.
Very exciting. It's called You Seem Kind of Sad for a Girl So in Love.
Just missing a big opportunity here.
What is it?
So I call this Olivia Rodrigo.
Of course. You're so... That's...
Someone get her on the phone? Can someone get her on the phone?
What would happen if you
Can
just...
we get her on
Olivia-
FaceTime?
Can we get her on FaceTime?
And while we're...
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I like how you. I saw you really put your lips into it. You were really trying to talk a different way.
Out of him.
But while we're on the subject of the music world, also big news in Sabrina Carpenterville.
Yeah.
We got a music video coming out for
House tour.
House Tour. And not only is Sabrina Carpenter going to be in it, but also Madeline Klein and Margaret Qualley.
Oh my
So-
God! She pulled
Yeah.
Luca's girl for this one. She saw the hot streak that Luca went on with Madeline Klein and was like, "I need her in the video." I'm excited.
Stacked cast.
I-
Looking
I-
forward to that. I really
interested.
do. I like Sabrina.
I will be watching.
Yeah, we've also got some courtroom drama. There was this priest. His name is Judge Nathan Milliron. He's a civil court judge in Harris County, Texas. Recently had an IT issue. The IT employee comes in, helps him out, says, "Don't worry, it'll take 5 seconds." Makes a little joke. Judge starts freaking the fuck out. Says, "Don't joke around. Get out of my courtroom. I'm tired of this bullshit." Entirely inappropriate.
So he's power tripping.
It's caught on camera. This clip goes viral. This lawyer, James Stafford, he's a Harris County defense lawyer. He emails the judge after seeing the video. He says, "Hey, you should apologize to the IT worker. Maybe you were just having a bad day. I don't know what it is." The judge freaks the fuck out again. Instead of apologizing, the judge orders Stafford, the lawyer, to come in court and apologize to him to address the email. And the lawyer goes, "Yeah, so number one, this is not a valid order. Number two, reports have also shown that the judge is delinquent on 2 filings with the Texas Ethics Committee.
Oh no,
A
not
campaign
delinquent on the
finance report
filings.
and a personal financial disclosure report. So maybe he's got some shady income or something there.
FDR.
But I think for sure that's a story worth following. I've been following that pretty closely for the last week. Looking forward to it. I understand Kanye is also back, Slick.
Yeah, Kanye sold out SoFi the other night. Pretty polarizing stage presence. He had like the earth on the floor. Some of these photos, pretty crazy.
Got mad at the producer. Like, is this an SNL
but
skit?
Don, yeah, he's still crashing out like it's the early stages on stage, nonetheless. No pun intended.
You sent this video. I thought it was from like 2015 when he was like starting to go on those 25, 45-minute rants at shows.
Yeah.
Also because it's funny, he was doing the same thing where his mic is on an auto tune.
Yes, but he's talking
So he's
right
like-
through it.
So like while he's talking, it sounds like he's singing like, "Hey, turn the lights off."
Yeah,
Is this an
and- and-
SNL
and-
skit?
sorry,
Is
guys.
this an SNL scat? Who's fucking with me? It's so ridiculous. It's like the I know Bo Burnham was making fun of Kanye when he did in his one special when he does the auto-tune bit
Yeah.
at the end. You know what I'm talking about. But
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking
Remind
of
me
people
of that.
getting screwed around with, I think our
Time for our grand finale. Let's
our
take us
final
home.
point. My favorite image of the week. Do we all remember 2 or 3 years ago the Willy Wonka Glasgow experience?
Couldn't forget it
When
if I
people were
tried.
walking in, it was like an AI-generated poster.
Scary.
And they walk in. There's the shitty Willy Wonka actor. They did it again. The Barbie Dream Fest. This
What
was
the
put
fuck
on.
is that?
Running this back was crazy.
What is
It's
what
an empty
is
warehouse.
that?
So they were promised like there's gonna be a dream house. They get a cardboard cutout of the dream house. Big old roller rink, 80s inspired. It's dinky. It's kids only. This was put on by like event promoters and Mattel. Mattel signed off on this.
Mattel, we were rooting for you, Mattel. We trusted you.
You had such a great showing with the fucking Barbie movie. Revitalized the brand, took it to new heights.
And then you did this. You dropped the
fucking
ball.
squandered it.
You dropped the bomb.
I liked the Willy
You
Wonka.
Oppenheimered your Barbie brand.
I liked the Willy
Sounds like
Wonka
Barbie.
dab bar way better.
For sure.
Willy Wonka, it's funny in hindsight because like like everybody there was like clearly trying their best. They're like, we know this is shitty.
Yeah,
and
they
we
knew
feel
it was,
bad
they
about
knew
it.
it was pathetic.
This one, they're
This
like
looks like they
fucking
just
fully
accepted
trying
it.
to position
It looks
this
like
as,
this one looks like a
great.
tea
We love
party.
this.
To be honest, I don't know
Yeah,
what's
they
going on.
accepted that just was not going to be what they needed. But thank you for accepting. We were what you needed today on Trainwreck today. We are closing in on episode 100. Huge shout out to the chairman. Huge shout out to Alec on the ones and twos. Don Alec in the saddle. Don on the ones and twos. We got Nick from Pop Culture Corner. Slick as well. Myself. Thank you for tuning in. Trainwreck Sports, Heard of Buffalo. Make sure you're following all the action because it never stops. We got big basketball games this weekend. We got the Sabres possibly writing some history of their own. So come write some history with us. Have a great weekend and have a good day now.
We're going to leave you with the new Sabres lines.